To get to the top of Scientology and to find out everything they believe in will cost you about £250,000. So.
But they usually say that, like, he went in there and he was like, can you tell me a bit about the book? Like, go buy the book. We should, like, give them a fake check. He was like, no. We should, like, give them a fake check saying $250,000 and then, like, say, yeah, we want to know what we're about. And then, like,
Well, Scientology, sir.
Why is Scientology dangerous?
Scientology is dangerous for a number of reasons. It takes people in and tells them they have problems and that they are the solution to those problems. Basically, when you're inside, you're brainwashed. Mind control. It is a mind control cult. You believe that basically without Scientology you'll amount to nothing, which is why they have quite a high suicide rate of people leaving. In addition to that,
warning me.
In addition to that, they break up families with a disconnection policy. You take a card. Operation Snow White is when they were caught infiltrating the United States government. And Lisa McPherson, a woman they kept in a room with no food or water for 17 days, who did lose her life as a result of this. There's a lot more wrong with it. The church leader beats up members. They have prison camps for people inside the church. They're not recognised as a religion in this country because you have to pay a fortune to profess your way up.
Sorry, I'm sorry to interrupt you.
That's all right.
Who are you?
Basically, we're a group known as Anonymous.
Okay.
And the reason that this
is your website, is it?
Yeah, that's where the protests are arranged and more details about us available. The reason we got involved originally was because Scientology have always tried to suppress free speech, especially anything critical of Scientology. And basically they tried to do it on the internet, and as an internet-based group, Anonymous obviously wasn't happy about this. Then they started to find out about...
But you know, I'm a lot older than you. I remember a few years, probably when I was more your age.
Yeah.
Scientology were here in those days.
Oh, this is certainly one of their older buildings.
They've been around a long time.
They have been around a long time.
My question to you is, if they've been around that length of time, if they were illegitimate, they would have been whitewashed by now.
Well, I mean, you say that, but I mean, Operation Snow White, they were caught infiltrating the United States government. Now, you'd have thought that would have been a wake-up call for the US government, but the thing is, they harassed and sued the IRS for years, basically to get tax-exempt status. And once you were, classified as a religion in the United States, which they basically got because the IRS and other people were just tired of fighting them, it's very hard to then attack something that has this religious cloak.
Yeah.
So it was set up. People, I mean, the guy who founded it knew that they would L. Ron Hubbard knew that people would obviously object to it, and he was a very smart man, and he did come up with a lot of policies. Oh yeah, absolutely. He's quoted saying, best way to make $1 million, start your own religion.
Yeah.
And then came along Scientology.
Yeah.
So, but I mean,
there you go. I suppose, yes. I mean, I actually, talking to you now, I actually went in there and had a session.
Okay. What, an auditing session?
Yeah, they get a little box.
There's box. 2 cans.
And I can't. It was such a long time ago. I can't remember. But I remember I walked out.
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
No, probably very well.
I probably instinctively felt in a similar what you're actually arguing. What I instinctively felt.
Yeah.
At least, so anyway, thanks very much.
No, you're more than welcome. Thanks for stopping to us. Good luck. Have a nice day. Right, Scientology, mate. Why?
Is that a mosque?
It is a mosque, yeah. I like that. I haven't heard that one before. Basically, the Church of Scientology is what we're protesting against, not actually being a Scientologist.
Where's the Scientologist temple?
The temple?
Yeah.
Their Mecca is in Florida, in America.
Isn't there one around there?
They've got a couple of buildings around here. This is their main... I like your enthusiasm, but I don't think that would do good for the group name. I mean, there's a couple around here, but they're much bigger in America than they are the UK. Break up families, ruin lives, harass people. A lot of people commit suicide when they leave because they're convinced that they're brainwashed into believing without Scientology they'll amount to nothing. You put into things like being convicted of fraud in France.
We just see a couple of them in Tesco. Yeah. I think they were anti-Scientology.
Yeah, we're all anti the Church of Scientology. Anyone with this mask on is not going to be a Scientologist.
Unless it's undercover.
Well, that does happen now and again, but they don't normally put the conviction in that the rest of us do.
There's
a lot of reasons.
What's it about anyway? It's about some alien.
Yeah, you get told that after you paid about £250,000. And it is true, they deny it outright, but the story about this Xenu overlord dumping aliens into volcanoes in Hawaii is true. There's a Scientologist here who practices Scientology outside of the church, and he's at that level, and he'll tell you it's exactly what you get told. So they got prison camps for their members. They force female members to have abortions. The leader beats up people physically. You know, there's a lot wrong with it. So just have a look on some of the. You know, would you like a couple of cards? Yeah. There you go, a couple of good letters. Operation Snow White, when they were caught infiltrating the United States government, and Lisa McPherson, the woman they kept in a room with no food or water for 17 days. So, knowledge is free, my friends. Scientology is not. Just have a look on both sides of the story and make up your own mind. But
I heard if you join Scientology, they give you money. Is it?
huh?
If you join Scientology, they give you money?
No.
Oh, I was going to join you.
No. It's a pyramid scheme that very few people inside benefit from financially. So yeah. No, if it was a case that you could go in and sort of make a bit of money, I think there'd be more people inside there than there would be out here.
How many people have they got?
They claim that they've got like 8 million members, but that basically turned out to then be a case of anyone who's ever gone inside for one of their free tests, they count that person as a member. Worldwide, I mean, we don't think they've got more than like 100,000, probably sort of 70, 80 or something, but it's hard to tell. I mean, the census in the United States showed a massive decline over the last like sort of decades, but no one really knows. They claim a lot, we know it's very little, so there you go. Any questions, or was that sort of...
I think you've heard enough.
No, you heard enough, good man. Alright, have a nice day, yeah? Take care, lad. Martin! Hi, Martin! Martin! Run, Martin, you're free! Free at last! Where's Scientology, mate?
Where is the Scientology?
Just across there, sir.
Oh, yeah.
We're protesting for a number of reasons. They suppress free speech, they abuse their members, they force female members to have abortions, fined over £500,000 for fraud November last year in France. Their church leader beats up people, they have prison camps for their members, they disconnect families. It's a mind control cult, and it convinces people when they're inside that without it they can amount to nothing, which is why quite a lot of people take their own lives when they finally leave. A couple of good links there. Operation Snow White is when they were caught infiltrating the US government. Lisa McPherson, a famous case of a woman they kept in a room with no food or water for 17 days. A lot of people have had their lives ruined and lost them as a result of this organisation, and hundreds of families still today, and spanning back decades, if not thousands, who have been disconnected from their loved ones by order of the church.
Okay, well, what my question would be?
Yes.
Who's behind this side, this group?
Yeah.
And who's behind this?
Well, no one's technically behind it. Basically,
Who finances it?
no one finances it.
But then, who organises, let's say, who's behind the organisation to come out and protest?
Well,
because, I mean, Scientology, from what I know,
Yeah.
has a lot of influence, has a lot of money,
Yeah.
have people like John Travolta behind it,
Yeah.
which indicates it's inside Hollywood, inside fashion,
Yeah.
inside all sorts of movements
Oh,
that we're
absolutely.
not aware of.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they have more clout than, let's say,